The key for an effective warm-up is to activate the proper prime movers for the training session. In doing so over a long period of time, you can hopefully build work capacity in the proper positions. Yes, you heard that correctly. You can get stronger and fitter in specific positions just by effectively warming up. So here's an effective warm-up that has helped me hit positions easier, and over the course of a few months has actually helped me snatch more weight. One of the problem areas for me is dorsiflexion. Dorsiflexion is very valuable, and it helps you utilize the quads in the pull and helps you hit a stable bottom position. So to work on my dorsiflexion, I try to warm up the ankle specifically and do 20 calf raises on the edge of the platform. Because of my tendency to be hip extensor dominant in the pull and the squat, I have a hard time activating or warming up my quads. So I actually took this movement from a protocol to help knee tendonitis, and that is the slant board squat. I only do a half squat on this because my primary focus is direct activation in the quads, and because we don't have a slant board, I just put my heels up on the edge of the platform, and here I'll do 20 reps. After this, I'll place the barbell on one of my knees and push it forward and to the side. And this pairs nicely with the calf raises from before and addresses the dorsiflexion problem. I try to stay in this position for 20 to 30 seconds each side. Because the snatch requires you to catch in a below parallel position, you need to address the hips and warm them up directly as well. This next hip opener is very important to me because if I can't get my hips to flex maximally, I know that I'm not going to get bailed out by my poor dorsiflexion. So here I use the barbell as a counterweight and sit as upright as possible and try to hit maximal depth. From this position, I actively drive my elbows out into the knees and I hold it for 20 to 30 seconds. Then I repeat this circuit again, except this time I keep the bar in the overhead position. 20 calf raises with the bar overhead, 20 slant board squats with the bar overhead, and then I go back into resting the barbell on the knees for passive dorsiflexion. Then this time I hold a snatch grip and go to the hip opener drill again, holding it for 20 to 30 seconds. And then I do my absolute favorite warm-up movement in the snatch, and that is the snatch grip front raise in the bottom position. And this one is a doozy, but if you have good thoracic strength and mobility in the hips and hopefully better mobility in the ankles than I have, you should be able to perform it better than me, and definitely not better than Klokov. After this, I put my shoes on and perform my barbell progressions. The key with this progression is to feel the barbell through the second pull and keep the arms active past contact. First, I do muscle snatches from the high hang position. Then I do no foot tall snatches. The key here is to initiate with the elbows and not use a dynamic hip movement. Then I do tall snatches again, initiating with the elbows and just dropping without jumping, but picking the feet up. After that, I add a heave to the tall snatch. The key here is to suspend the bar with high elbows and on your toes, and then drop underneath the bar. Again, not jumping. Then I add contact by doing the Tarakti drill with an added tall snatch on the third rep. Then I do full reps from the mid shin or start position. So give this warm-up and progression a go, and remember that this can help you build strength in valuable positions in the long run if it's done on your snatch days.